Let me start with a wild statement. Every person who changed the world was delusional. Think about it. Elon Musk believed he could land rockets and colonize Mars. Steve Jobs believed he could fit the power of a computer in his pocket. Muhammad Ali declared himself the greatest before he ever became it. At first, they were called unrealistic, arrogant, and insane. But here's the truth: being delusional is a superpower if you use it right. Because delusion isn't about lying to yourself, it's about believing in a version of reality that doesn't exist yet. The world is built by the delusional. Everything you see, every phone, car, airplane, skyscraper, began as someone's delusion. Someone who once said, "We will fly." The world laughed. Someone once said, "We will connect billions of people through invisible signals." The world doubted. Someone said, "We will walk on the moon." The world mocked. Yet those crazy ideas became normal because someone dared to believe before evidence existed. That's the pattern of human progress. First they call you delusional, then they call you visionary, then they call you genius. So if people call you unrealistic, they're your first sign you're onto something real. The psychology of delusion. Let's break it down. What does it actually mean to be delusional? It's the ability to hold the belief in your mind so strongly that your reality starts to bend around it. Science calls it the self-fulfilling prophecy. What you believe affects how you act. How you act affects what happens. And what happens confirms what you believe. That's how confidence works. That's how fear works. That's how creation itself works. You think it, you act on it, and the world rearranges to match your thoughts. So when you start saying, "I am going to be great," you act a little bolder. You take more shots. You train harder. And suddenly it's not delusion anymore, it's destiny. Society teaches realism. But here's the problem: society worships realism. They'll tell you to be practical, to be safe, to be humble. But realism is often just fear dressed as wisdom. Realism keeps people in the same job they hate for decades. Realism kills dreams before they take their first breaths. The world doesn't need to be more realist. It needs to be more dreamers who dare to act as their delusions. Because realism builds comfort, but delusion builds empires. The delusional mindset in action. Let me give you a story. When Sylvester Stallone wrote Rocky, he was broke. No job, no money, no home. He sent the scripts everywhere, and the studio offered him cash to sell it. He refused. He said, "I will sell it only if I play the main role." They laughed. He wasn't famous. He didn't look like a star. But he held on to his delusion. "I am Rocky." He turned down offers until one studio finally gave in at a fraction of the budget. That movie won 3 Oscars. That's delusional faith in motion, the belief that refuses to die. Every success story you admire is built on that, because before the world believes in you, you must be willing to look insane believing in yourself. When delusion becomes dangerous. Now here's the line you need to understand. Not all delusion is healthy. Bad delusion is denial, ignoring reality and avoiding growth. Good delusion is creation, shaping reality through beliefs and relentless action. The difference: action. If you believe you will succeed but never move, that's fantasy. If you believe so deeply that you act like it's already true, that's power. Delusion without action is a dream. Delusion with action is transformation. How to become productively delusional. So, how do you use this superpower? Here's the formula. Create a reality in your mind that's bigger than your environment. See yourself already there, speaking, earning, living the dream. Your mind doesn't know the difference between imagination and memory. It starts wiring you towards the version of yourself. Speak your vision like it's already happening. Words are spells. Every time you say I am, you're programming your subconsciousness. Stop saying I hope. Start saying I am. Surround yourself with evidence of possibility. Don't hang around realists who kill dreams. Be around builders, creators, fighters, people who make the impossible look normal. Anchor delusion in daily action. It's not enough to believe, you must move. Write, build, train, fail, adjust, repeat. Your actions prove to be your brain that you believe is real. That's how belief becomes evidence. Being delusional doesn't mean you ignore reality, it means you refuse to be limited by it. You understand that everything real today was once impossible. That means impossibility is just a temporary illusion. When you start thinking like that, you stop saying and asking, can I? And start asking, how can I? And that movement changes your lives. People will doubt you, they will laugh at you, they will call you crazy. But remember, they say that every person who builds something timeless. So if you're dreaming big right now and everyone calls you delusional, good. You're exactly where greatness begins. Because being delusional isn't about escaping reality, it's about creating a new one. Keep believing when it makes no sense. Keep showing up where no one's watching. Keep talking to your future self until you meet them in real life. Because the most powerful thing you can ever do is hold a vision in your mind so fierce that the universe has no choice but to catch up. That's not delusion, that's destiny disguised as madness. Everyone, thank you for watching and never forget, stay delusional enough to make your dreams go real. Everyone, like, subscribe and share if you like this video.